Click a game gang, click a game gang. Click, 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 click 'em up, click 'em up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm clicking. I'm clicking. You feel me clicking? Yeah, do it, motherfuckers. Oh my god, what chaos is that gonna sound like on the microphone? I'm done recording. Welcome to the Searching4RinoaCast, the Searching4RinoOOOOA Podcast. Didn't think you'd see this again, did you? Well, neither did I, because I was spent on finding things to talk about, but now I've pulled a bunch of stuff in to try and give you at least something sizable, especially with the lack of Tales of Roleplay. Scheduling's been a real problem with that lately. One session we only did like 2 hours or so. Barely any meat on the bones for Dungeoning with Dendok, which is what I should have called that segment. Dungeons and Dendok! But yeah, I'm really digging Pathfinder. Speaking of which, PlayStation's got a Pathfinder Ringmaker on sale right now for just $10 until the 9th of June. Which is Monday, okay. Next week, basically, okay. I didn't pick that up. Wait, did I say that right? Whoop, I'm looking at May. Next Thursday. My apologies. I was looking at There's going to be another sale when the June 1st stuff ends that I'm waiting on. I seriously bought like 20 games for a total of probably just shy of $60. Most of which cheap platinums. More on a couple of the more notable ones later. But yeah, Pathfinder Kingmaker, it looks a little intimidating running a whole squad and doing the build your own place and such, but I'm looking through on GameFAQs. There's like an actual FAQ on it. Can't play as a goblin. So, no Dendok. Besides, I don't want to sit around and rule. I want to kill things and nothing else like Daggerdale for the PlayStation 3. I think Baldur's Gate does the more tactical means of battle too. That is also on sale. I don't want to be tactical. I want to hit things and do things to not get hit like a good rogue should in an action RPG. But all that do stuff on sale. So if that's your cup of tea, now's as good a time as any to start sampling the lube, so to speak. While I'm on the subject of games, coming soon! Coming soon! Coming soon! Coming soon! Coming soon! This one's more of an out now rather than a coming soon, but I kind of forgot. Oh no. Oh no, he's got the Cuphead arms. But yeah, this is Rainbow Billy. Out now for $19.99, I just looked. Won't know it probably from watching this, but the review kind of makes it seem like all battles are like the Super Mario RPG kind of thing. You don't fight enemies, you convert them and win them over to your side. Like, these are like people of like the villages, you gotta win them back. And then you can use their attacks to like kind of... Like, you don't kill... I don't think you kill anything, you just kind of... Different attacks convert better than different enemies. It's like, oh, this attack is like more like, I guess, like one feeling than the other. So yeah, you kind of friendship and camaraderie everybody back, and then you heal all the islands.
Rainbow Billy, the curse of the Leviathan.
And then this game comes out a couple days from now, the 2nd. It's apparently a roguelike Metroidvania game. So yeah, I guess just go in and start getting like upgrades and whatnot. Metroidvania is like really finding the really finding a second mark with all the roguelike and everything. Rogue Legacy like really Really helped push that along.
In a world where life and death seem to blur into one, become the toughest warrior, master new abilities, and retrieve powerful artifacts. But don't get too confident. Never underestimate the enemy. They can
Oops.
be more powerful than you imagine.
Sick boss
You'll be
battles.
strong enough to
Don't get
succeed
worked.
and bring your fellow soldiers back home. Soldiers.
But yeah, Rainbow Billy out now. Soldiers, June 2nd. But that's it for me coming soon with this. Back to Renault in the studio. And then right back to segueing, coming soon, another RPG series in Shadowrun Trilogy, which you can pre-order now. It comes out the 21st. Not sure if it's a more or less intense Baldur's Gate game. It is turn-based, but equal parts curious and apprehensive when my memories of Shadowrun only include the Super Nintendo game. In that game, I found better to build yourself up to be this jack of all trades until you master what you need to do in guns, certain spells, and doing the hacker thing rather than like taking other characters into your party. So maybe the newer game Shadowruns make it easier in a way and not so tedious. Your other Shadowrunners don't just die off, or you can actually make them stronger. Like, okay, you brought in Kitsune to kill the rat shaman so you can get her permanently in this Super Nintendo game. Why can't I spend karma to make her stronger too? I would most certainly have invested the time in that. You know, just imagine the power couple lobbing out maxed out power balls at all opposition. All in the best armor, so we don't even need heal spells at that point. Well, not many. Case in point, that game is rife for making a hack if one doesn't already exist. I remember someone made a hard mode hack for Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, but that's neither here nor there. The future, but no time talking about the present in games I have played and completed, which of course means it's time once again for The Adventures of Platinum Hunting. I forget if I talked about this episode 10, that's how long ago that was. But RPG Zelda style meets twin stick shooter in a game called Trigger Witch. Get enough money to upgrade your guns. There's a bit of vertical shmup and a couple of here and there, but mostly it's all about the Zelda style puzzling and the real-time combat as you blow enemies away with your bullets while avoiding other enemies and bosses shooting back at you. It took me a few days on this one. By far my favorite East Asia soft game. You get plenty of bang for that $14.99 buck. Even at full price, I say, get this. Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Unlike the PlayStation 3 version, they don't ask you to boot all the gummy ship missions. Just clear all 3 of one world. I think it was Wonderland that had the easiest 3 to complete. Everything else is just collect everything, spell, Dalmatian, have a guide so you don't miss nothing. I played this for 3 PlayStation consoles now, the first Kingdom Hearts game. I tried to start up Recom, but I got bored trying to secure all the Heartless cards. Maybe I'll just play through and not worry about 100%ing every single Kingdom Hearts game. Hard as that is for me sometimes, I'm a bit of a completionist, but yeah, I kind of like... I'll come back to this and play it on my own. I moved on to The Liar Princess and The Blind Prince. This took me around 7 hours to platinum. It's Nipponichi Software doing a puzzle platformer. Cute game, kind of rough around the edges. I got stuck on something in a level twice and had to restart. Because I couldn't move my character. One level in particular for a trophy means dodging enemy attacks and you gotta lead said blind prince in a timed way so he doesn't get killed. But I persevered and got it. Very fast load times, level select, so you can play through on your own and then come back and find all the hidden stuff and flowers you'll need to 100% and platinum the game. Not high up on my list of Nipponichi Software games, but it might be worth your time. I can't say it's worth the $20 asking price considering how short the game is overall. Even if you don't spend the hours to platinum. Like I said, it took me 7 hours to 100%. Even just to boot the game might even be less. So this one is wait for a sale. PictoQuest. Haven't paid full price in a game since, well, that Senran Kagura Neptunia crossover. I think that was like $39.99. PictoQuest only asks for $7.99. I hoped I would get to have some fun with Picross games. That's what this is. I think I blew through 60% of this game in a day. And then over the next 2 days was the rest of it. Just a game I play when other stuff's going on, like a stream. I can listen to it in the background, but when I need to concentrate, I can just mute that when I concentrate on things like the 20x20s or 25x25s. Thing is, you can make mistakes. How it works is, as you go through, you'll be going against like these enemies and bosses that will like attack and take a piece of your health if you mess up or take too long. So a bit more frantic than usual, but you have like items to like stun the enemy for a while. If you make a mistake, he thaws, but if you keep going, you can just kind of keep him there for a while and not attack. Health potions, such like that. Like I had to on purpose die, because I think that's a trophy. Die a bunch. If this is your first Picross game, however, I wouldn't recommend it. Because again, while you're standing there figuring stuff out, bam! Enemies are going to tag you in most of the levels there. And then there's levels where you like, do this puzzle, but don't make a single mistake or something like that. Like challenge just 100% everything in the game. So yeah, this one's not for beginners. This one's for fans. Citizens of Space! The sequel to Citizens of Earth, which I Let's Played on my channel. We go from Earthbound-style combat to Super Mario RPG with the timed hits, which after recruiting one of the 40 characters for doing super on a bunch of those like mini games where you do damage, you can turn that off and make combat faster. My advice is to save up 3,000 in coinage to recruit the Banker. For some reason, he's a summon that hits so hard, he makes the meter rise up back to 100, so every other turn you can just summon him and win. Same quirky humor like the last game. Richard Epcar plays a discount Donald Trump. Speaking of discount, until the 9th of June, $2.99. Well worth it for that price. If you haven't played Citizens of Earth, it also is $2.99 at the moment. There is a bundle for some reason that isn't on sale. But yeah, $6 for 2 fun and lengthy RPGs. Normally $14.99 for either separately. Even for that price, I can highly recommend this. Get this. Bone Marrow, a $4.99 puzzle game that's actually on sale. But I can say the time I spent with this made me respect it and actually say it's even worth it on $4.99. You're in this little grid where you use the direction pad to move around, and as you do so, there's these food, sword, and shield icons with a number 2 on them. You start off as a puzzle game. If 2 of the same icon and number, as you move, like slide into place, they slide into one another. Like a 2 and 2 can fuse into a single 4. 2 4s make it 8. And finally 2 8s make a 16. You fuse by night, and when day comes, now those icons are collectibles to strengthen your hero as you battle enemies. Very, very careful as you slide along, because you can slide the enemy into these icons and power it up. So yeah, bit of a puzzle game. You gotta think strategically. It took me longer because I was getting my butt handed to me by like stronger enemies. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, you definitely gotta think strategically a little bit with this one, but might take you to platinum. Took me maybe like 2-3 hours just because I kept messing up on one enemy and dying. Yeah, death means you gotta start the level over. You kind of play through until you reach level 6. That's when the boss appears. But yeah, that puzzle aspect, it's like, okay, get this when day comes. Make it so the enemy doesn't like slide in as you move, like it moves as you do or something like that, or slides as you do. It's a little tough to explain, but Bone Marrow, definitely check this one out. Galaxy Shooter. This one's a grind that can take you maybe 4 to 6 hours and maybe a little longer to get all the trophies. Gotta win through 20 levels. If you die, you start the level you're on over again. Shoot down as many ships as you can, and even some buildings and turrets below to get coins to upgrade your ship. I greatly recommend maxing out the magnet, so coins just go to you no matter where you're at. So now you can concentrate on not getting hit while hitting yourself with multiple weapons. Max out 1 weapon, max out 1 shield, 1 armor, and your motors. Spend 5,000 gold for a new skin. There's some that are 10k, but if you scroll down, you see ones for 5k, but Even at $5, that's not a bad price for if you like shooters. It says here $3.49, save 30%. Oh, $2.49. You can. It's half off if you got Plus. Okay, awesome. Till the 9th. So yeah, that's just some of the platinums that I've garnered. I'll bring up a list of the rest to go over a few of them and total up my current standings. Let's see. Quick Maths, Rainbow, Space 2. Yeah, a couple clicker ones like the Pigeon Poo. Rock, paper, scissors. That's kind of funny. Castle of No Escape 1 and 2, you kind of moved around and did the whole roguelike thing. The second game's a little easier to plat than the first one. First, you need a little bit of luck on your side, but again, I stuck with it enough to finish that one and get all the trophies. Round Invaders, that was all right. Space Explorer, it's a first person. What I call it, you just move around and such. Use a guide. Welcome to the World of ZJ the Ball visual novel, which might be the world record for platinums. All you have to do is just mash X. When you open it up, it can have taken me more than 10 seconds to get all the platinums. It might even take you longer only because it's got to count one trophy at a time. But yeah, like not even 10 seconds, just oh, you're done. Now I just sit there and wait for all the trophies to pop up. Blah, blah. Steam Engine, that was a clicker game where you can buy like idle stuff and just wait around for a while. Kind of fun. My big clicker game thing right now is CeltaSingularity.com, but yeah, eventually you get to a point where it's like, okay, I'm not getting enough the meta bits or whatever they're called. Clicker games are a lot like gum. Eventually the flavor does run out, and you're just kind of like, move on to the next thing. Nip Retroverse Collection. That was kind of quick if you know what you're doing. Jumping Burger. The Jumping Taco. I think there's gonna be another one called the Jumping something. Not too much of those. Just hit X a bunch till you get a count and then platinum. The Space 2 3-player edition and 4-player edition, like all those breakthrough gaming games, you can do invincibility shoots on for some of them. Space 2, the 3-player and 4-player eventually. I do not have 3 or 4 controllers, but again, with an invincibility code, all you need is one controller and then just play through the levels, get enough points, and you'll just get those trophies no problem. Kruger, really short platformer. Slovak Run. Yeah, quick runner game. A lot of the ones are like the Donut Run and the Taco Run and stuff like that. Those are like $7.99. Slovak was like a... Yeah, a lot of these ones are just like 99 here, 149 there, 199 here. Ghost Sweeper, very reminiscent of Solomon's Key, where you kill enemies, build blocks, and just go through the levels. One-Eyed Lee and the Dinner Party. Another one where you just visual novel and just make some choices. Current level, 712. Platinum trophies, 416. Like I said, no tales of roleplay, so we'll move on to the snackage. Snacking for Rinoa. Local place I used to go back to in Jersey always hit me up with the Sprite. They would add with a little cherry to it. They had like cherry shush or the maraschino stuff. I'm hoping that's what this bad boy is here, cherry Sprite. Oh, and it opened up perfectly, by the way. Only Coke has the weird issue with that. Every other soda, every single other soda I've ever had. Store brand, moon stuff. Why the Coke bottles, though? I don't get it. Oh, no. It's just a cherry aftertaste. It's not the whole thing. Alright, here's our tropical mix, like I mentioned. Let's see if that fares any better. A little more calories than the... here's open. There's the flavor of something different. Alright. This one works. Although now it doesn't really taste like Sprite anymore. The other one tastes a little too much like Sprite, and then there's no cherry, so it's like lessened. I thought I was drinking like tasty Alka-Seltzer instead of the cherry. But yeah. This one works. I don't know what the heck they did with the cherry. They kind of swung and a miss on that one, and then on the second swing, this is at least a single or a double maybe. Now we got runners on base with this soda. Balducci's Florentine Lace Cookies. I can't find a picture of these, unfortunately, but it's a dark chocolate sandwich cookie made of vanilla extract, sliced blanched almonds, sometimes pecans too, granulated sugar. These were made to have with a nice cup of joe. Addictive as hell. Stouffer's is scalloped chicken and noodles after the betrayal faced with Lean Cuisine's sesame chicken using lesser chicken nuggets, like banquet style, and trying to pass that off as the same thing. I soothed. But this might be my new favorite. It's crumbly like Grandma's bake, good chicken portions, peas, carrots, and a surprise sliced mushroom? 2 different kinds of maple breakfast eats at the morning hours of a 7-Eleven, a maple sausage and egg in a taquito, kicked ass. Then a stuffed Pillsbury waffle maple sausage with egg and cheese sauce. If you like a little more sausage than egg or cheese, this might be worth a try. I'm more of an egg guy, so an attempt was made. El intento, as Gal Gordo would call it. The taquito roll, I think, was pancake. It tasted like a maple pancake, and it worked tremendously. A variation on the White Castle burgers, they've jalapeno cheese. That brings the spice. They're really good if you pace it. Tiny burgers that live in a nice kick. I've always felt onions are a burger's bestie 5-eva XD rar totes. You merely adopted the cringe. I was born in it. I'm trying to find them, but I see an Old Bay seasoned goldfish crackers. If I find them, I'll definitely let you know how they are. I'm getting snackages from, I think, like between KZ and Sky Streams. Certain pizza places testing out Pepsi-Roni. Pepsi-infused pepperoni. I legit thought when I first heard of that, I thought Pepsi-Roni was going to be like a spaghetti or a rice dish. It's the grain of the new generation. Anyway, I just want to do something a little different before I go back and start to react to more fighting games just for a little while. Because the 9th, I'm going to be on vacay, baby. There's some stuff I need to watch. Bring my laptop with me, kind of like, okay. Because maybe I could do some more video game reviews of movies if I find them. I don't know if I can. Maybe I can grab Sonic 2. I'm not sure. That's the only thing I can think of. A bunch of Marvel stuff maybe I can look at. I know he doesn't say it's Morbid time in the movie. Oh, there's people on Twitter talking about it. I forget. I forgot to save the tweet. I could have thrown that up here, but one tweet was like in all caps, literally just stop trying. Like algorithms doesn't understand sarcasm. You're literally monkey pawing Morbius 2 into existence. It's gonna be all your fault. And that's the podcast, baby. Again, not going to be doing these every week. If I can gleam stuff together. Again, Tales of Roleplay was going to be like a separate thing. This will be update videos for sure. Otherwise, I've just been out here. I was like, hey, I'm going on vacation. I go the 9th of June. I forget when I'm coming back. I might be gone for a couple of weeks. But, got my computer with me. If I can throw quick something together, but yeah, for as far as the big videos or whatever, don't expect much. So with that said, play me out, Dave.
God damn it, baby, no, I ain't lying to you. I'm only gonna tell you one time.